Today we will visit the World Para Powerlifting Championship, which was held in Kazakhstan for the first time. We'll talk with the leader of artistic gymnastics team and winner of the recent Universiade Milad Karimi. Moreover, you will get a masterclass from a Capoeira trainer, and we will tell you how Brazilian shades come to the Kazakhstan steps. We are at the capital's Congress Center, where the World Para Powerlifting Championship is taking place today. Today, 450 athletes from 79 countries of the world will participate in the tournament. The fight for the medals will be very exciting. We are starting.
Показателем и стартовые площадки для этого это был 2015 год.
Indicator and stimulus for this was the year of 2015, when the International Paralympic Committee approved our application for hosting the Asian Championship. It was held in Almaty and its level was rated as of the World Championship.
Просто уровень этого чемпионата Азии был оценен международно как уровень чемпионата мира.
Paralympic movement in Kazakhstan is reaching a new level. Tournaments of a large scale are taking place and new champions are appearing here. One of them is Zulfiya, who won the gold medal in Paralympic Games of 2016. Her achievement was repeated by Alexander Kolyadin just 2 years later. It is worth to note that the achievements of Raushan Koyshibayeva, who became the silver medalist of the Paralympic Games in Rio.
Помимо того, что
Apart from the first silver medal in Rio, we also received hard-won licenses there, not the gift ones. The development has been intensified. The number of people who constantly train and perform at regional championships is growing.
выступают на региональных чемпионатах.
This is a competition among women in the weight category up to 55 kilograms. They allege weight twice their own and are able to lift it with ease. Just unbelievable. The rules are very simple. Athlete alleges the defined weight and has 4 attempts to lift it up. There is a judge and several assistants on the platform as well. Kazakh athlete Janat Tajikanova participates for the first time in the World Championship. Among the 3 attempts, she has only 1 failed.
Дух соревнования мощный. Я думаю, не...
The spirit of competition is really powerful. I set myself up. This is a real drive. There was a chance to participate and it would be foolish to miss it. Did you lift more during training? Differently. It depends on the mood. And still, this is a victory for you. This is my personal victory, because this is the maximum weight I took on during competitions.
Личная победа, потому что это максимальный вес, который я взяла на соревнованиях.
By the help of this badge, we can go to the backstage. How can I not take such an opportunity? Come on! The Chinese team shows incredible results. In each weight category, they are favorites. I think someday we will know the secret of their preparation. Congratulations, you have a great team. Tell us, how do you prepare? Is there any secret? Someday we will know the secret of their preparation. The team performance is very convincing. The intensity was no less than the Olympic weightlifting tournament. Everyone tried to show their maximum. Hence, so many spectacular moments occurred there. These are the real emotions. Here they are. Incredible excitement. Let's congratulate the team of Russia. They just won a medal. Congratulations on your medal. Could you tell us what was your mood before this tournament? I showed very high results, nevertheless expected to lift less weight, because I didn't reach such result even at home. Generally, Kazakhstan has had a very positive effect on me. It turns out that here we have a selection for Paralympic Games. Is it possible to receive a license here? Yes, we have Tokyo 2020 ahead of us. This tournament is one of the key stages when you can obtain a license. We hope that the results will be good and we will go to Tokyo with a big team. 5 world records were set right away at the tournament. 2 of them belong to representatives of China. The World Championship brought together the most titled para powerlifters, including Mariana Shevchuk from Ukraine, who also tried to update the world record. She's a world record holder as well as the best athlete in the world, thus she must confirm her status. However, judges did not count an approach for the world record, so we believe that the competition was not entirely successful. We won the first place, but did not set a record. The national team of Kazakhstan won 4 medals at the junior stage of the World Championship. The first golden medal in the history of Kazakhstani para powerlifting was gained by Kabul Tursunbay. Sanduga Shakanova became a silver medalist, and furthermore, Yabolat Karibay and Zakar Buimov received bronze awards. Unfortunately, there are no medals in senior competitions. Generally, performance of our athletes as well as the holding of the World Championship as a whole can be considered as successful. 450 para sportsmen arrived in the capital of Kazakhstan, including 268 wheelchairs. How well was prepared the city as well as transport system for such an influx? Nevertheless, we have withstood these challenges with dignity.
Мы достойно выдержали эту проверку.
Для инвалидов, для таких людей, как я лично,
For the disabled and for those who always stay indoors, this was a kind of great motivation. Seeing so many healthy people makes a great impression, even on those with some physical ailments, but with healthy spirit.
это очень сильное впечатление производит.
The best team at the World Championship was the team of China. After China with its 7 golden medals on the first place, Nigeria and Iran took the second and third places respectively. However, they are rivals only on the platform, but great friends in life. The Little Wolf Cub became a mascot of Para Powerlifting Championship in the capital of Kazakhstan. In fact, this is a great sporting event. For Kazakhstan particularly, as a host country, this is a big step forward supporting and developing the Paralympic movement. Further, we have a big interview with Milad Karimi on trauma recovery, Olympic ambitions, and love for extreme sports. Sports School for Prospective Olympic Participants number 9 in Almaty is a home for Milad Karimi. He began to do gymnastics when he was only 3.5 years old. Now Milad is 20 and he is one of the leaders of the men's national team of Kazakhstan. He is among the top 10 best gymnasts of the planet in floor gymnastics. This is a gym from your childhood. How did you get in gymnastics? Actually, my mom brought me to the competition just to watch. Then the coach noticed me as I was tumbling all around and was really active. He offered to train me for free under his own responsibility. Did the rest of the children pay money in order to practice here? Yes, you had potential and he noticed it. Yes, I guess he saw some potential in me. He formed the base. What is his name? Kashkuli Tahir Rezvanovich. Do you keep in contact with him now? Yes, mostly on social networks. He was the principal of school, but now he has left this post. Who is your personal trainer now? My personal trainer is Stepan Gorbachev. Besides him, there are some trainers who supervise me on every apparatuses. Generally, how how many apparatuses do you have? 6 apparatuses. Floor exercises, pommel horse, still rings, vault, horizontal and parallel bars. What is your favorite one and what are you particularly good at? Floor exercises and horizontal bar. As far as I know, you're among the top 10 best gymnasts of the planet in floor gymnastics. Yes, Well, and who is the best in the world?
Я думаю, что
Japanese Kenzo Shirai.
Кензо
He is the
Ширай,
world champion.
чемпион мира, да.
Milan, we had quite a few strong gymnasts. What are the top three according to your opinion?
Ернар Ерембетов. Думаю, то, что он самым сильным был в Казахстане.
From my point of view, Yernar Yerimbetov was the strongest in Kazakhstan.
Нравится мне его техника.
I really like his techniques. Then my coach, Stepan Gorbachev, is a good gymnast as well.
Степан Горбачев.
He did everything very
Довольно так
gracefully.
красиво, элегантно все делал. Тоже хороший гимнаст был.
What is the most valuable medal at the moment?
Наверное, вот это вот.
Probably the
серебряная
silver medal
медаль
at the
на
Universiade.
Прям такие высокие оценки.
What do you need to be able to do better than others so that you can be a top
Надо
athlete?
иметь сложную программу.
You must have a complex program and perform it perfectly. Not the most objective sport, I guess, as it is judged by people. How often is it that the estimates are understated?
It
mostly depends on who is judging. As a rule, Europeans underestimate Asians and vice versa. Are you the number one in the national team now? I do not know. Maybe. Is Nariman still there? Yes, I guess it is Nariman or me. For me, actually, it does not matter. Am I number one or number two? For me, it is important how I perform and what results I show at competitions. What happened here in your childhood? How did you practice and what kind of apparatuses were the least favorite? The least favorite ones for me were probably a pommel horse and still rings. Performance on them were worse than on the rest. Most of all, I loved the trampoline and horizontal bar. That means you were already an athlete in your childhood. Yes, small and quite muscular. Have you been popular at school? We rarely appeared at school, in the elementary grades and until the 9th grade, if to be precise. Later we started traveling around the world due to our trainings and competitions. Let's move on to the Universiade. How would you evaluate your own performance? Could it be even better?
Мог бы лучше, но...
I guess I could have done better. However, I did not expect to get a medal on the horizontal bar. There were strong competitors, but due to the fact that I made several mistakes on floor exercises, I had a chance only on the horizontal bar. Hence, I pulled myself together and as a result, received high scores.
Собрался и сделал. И получил довольно высокую оценку.
How many hours a day do you spend in the gym?
Первая тренировка у нас начинается...
The first training is from 8 to 11 a.m. The second training is from 2:30 to 6 p.m.
С 2:30 до 6.
Generally speaking, about 6 hours a day. Yes, one training on Wednesday and Saturday. That means without days off. We have a day off only on Sunday. Basically, this is the work that you do daily. Have you ever thought on ending up with sports? No, I have not. Gymnastics is everything for you, I see. Did the injury destabilize you morally?
После травмы, наоборот, у меня больше стимула появилось.
On the contrary, I got more stimulus to prove that it is possible to return to the sport of the world level after such injury. I recovered pretty quickly. I'm very grateful to everyone who believed in me, who invested in me.
Кто в меня верил, кто в меня вкладывал.
What is your immediate goal?
Чемпионат мира, завоевать
World
лицензию.
Championship. I want to win a license and go to the finals. According to my training now, it's around 70 to 80% real that I can get to the Olympic Games. You need to have a good program in order to go out and compete with them. Not like just you went as a tourist and came back. To hone every exercise so that I will be able to make it with closed eyes.
Вы в сборной. Вам от этого
You are in the national team and get some source of money. Is this money enough for you?
И насколько вам вообще, в принципе, хватает ли этого?
Yes, it is enough. That is a good salary, but I would like to have a sponsor company or businessman. And precisely money that would be given not for the national team, but for the athletes individually.
Лично для спортсмена.
It means that this is a common phenomenon in the world of gymnastics. Yes, it is.
Процедура про процесс
Иметь спонсора,
иметь спонсора,
да?
да.
Да.
Гимнастика это только
In
лишь сборная,
gymnastics,
вот
just a
вы
national
можете
team,
сказать,
or rather any
это
other
или
clubs?
есть какие-то клубы еще?
Еще есть и клубы в Германии, Франции и в Италии.
There are some clubs in Germany, France and Italy. There is a league in which I have not been involved yet. However, athletes earn money there as well. For instance, if I'm invited to perform under this club, they will pay me for the travel cost. If the given club wins, then they will pay me money for the participation. I have already been offered to go to the Italian club next year. I hope I will participate there.
Я надеюсь, буду участвовать там.
How is the preparation going? Do you listen to music before your performance? It is essential to listen to music in order to take your mind off a little. Now the national team of Kazakhstan is quite young. What type of atmosphere do you have in locker room? We all have one common goal: to get to the Olympic Games as a team. The national team has never been selected before. We want to make a history. What type of apparatus is of high priority for you personally?
Сейчас нужно подтягивать для меня мои.
Now I have to improve my skills on other apparatuses, pommel horse and still rings in particular. Need some muscle improvements as well as good stretching, so as not to numb.
Сила нужна больше.
Да. И при этом также растягиваться, чтобы не задубеть.
Do you have any meal preference? What is your favorite dish, for instance? Barbecue.
Можно?
Is barbecue allowed to eat?
Неограниченно.
Yes, it is. So even in unlimited quantities? Yes.
Супер. А мясо?
And what kind of barbecue meat?
Курица, баранина.
Chicken and lamb.
Все это приветствуется.
Is this welcomed by your coach? I don't discuss it with the coach. Describe your perfect day. What will you do?
Спать до 12. Потом
I would probably sleep until 12 a.m., later turn on the movie and make some sandwiches.
закрыть
It would be great to stay in some kind of isolation, close the room as well as curtains, and to watch movies till the evening.
такую, знаете.
Because then I have to get up at 6 a.m. in the morning during the whole week, but with the thought that I spent my day off pretty well.
Знаете, чтобы в 6 утра вставать, зная то, что я вот в воскресенье отдохнул нормально.
How much time do you spend on social networks? About 3 to 4 hours a day. Usually I go in and look whenever I have some free time. What kind of sports hobbies do you have besides gymnastics?
Катание на сноуборде.
Snowboarding and jet skiing.
Хочу
I really want to try
спрыгнуть на мягкий
skydiving as well.
Люблю на водном мотоцикле.
I see you like everything extreme. Yes.
Наверное,
Is that why you're attracted to gymnastics?
азарт есть.
Yes, there is
есть
adrenaline.
А травмоопасный вид спорта?
Traumatic kind of sport.
Я считаю, наверное,
I believe
самым
that it is the most traumatic one.
считается.
Is there any fear of getting trauma again?
Страх. Нельзя думать о травме.
You should not think about trauma before performance or training. You must be focused on your work in order to make it properly.
В своей работе.
If you think about how not to slip or break, then this will certainly happen.
Сорваться там, влететь в какую-нибудь железку, это обязательно произойдет, если будем думать.
That means it is important to use your head. IQ should be high as well. Yes, and it's important not to lean
Самое
back.
главное не расслабляться.
We wish you not to lean back and to achieve your goals. Milad, thank you for the interview. Wish you good luck.
Спасибо.
Further, we will learn about the Brazilian Capoeira. An experienced mentor, Dmitry, will help us in this.
Cadê esse tabasco? Isso, cadê meu balanço? Cadê meu balanço? Isso. Isso. Deixa esse tabasco lá. Super. Pinta minha luz de compasso.
Each training in Abada Capoeira begins with an intense workout. The elements that athletes perform are fraught with injuries if you do not warm up the muscles well. Beauty and flexibility of movements, this is Capoeira, which is not like any other kind of martial arts. Here it is, a piece of Brazil.
Ginga, ginga, еще раз, еще раз, еще раз, ginga, просто ginga, ginga no braço.
Capoeira appeared in Kazakhstan in the mid-90s. Enthusiasts independently practiced techniques and were inspired by movies from videotapes.
В общем, все началось с того, что мы смотрели фильм.
It all started with watching the movie Only the Strong with Mark Dacascos. I started to wonder what actually Capoeira is. We began to train ourselves, later together with our friends. After I entered the Abada Capoeira school, which was 9 years ago.
После я заступил в школу, школа называется Abada Capoeira. Это было 9 лет назад.
There is no exact information about the origin of the word Capoeira. According to some sources, it comes from the Indian word of low vegetation, while others say that phrase Capoeira was formed from the combination of such words as capo and era, which in its turn means adjusting to survive.
Крутите слева-право. Vai, vamos, jingle. Isso, braço, braço, крутите слева-право. Isso, шкалы, велопанчи. Vai. У Capoeira очень богатая история.
Capoeira has a very rich history which is over 500 years old. This is neither a fight nor a dance. This is not acrobatics either. It is a lifestyle, philosophy, martial art which is a positive rhythm of life.
Позитивный ритм жизни, можно сказать.
Capoeira is a unique synthesis of African, Native American and European cultures. It is an integral part of Brazil of the same value as samba, lambada and carnival in Rio de Janeiro. Even on training, a real show begins after warming up and practicing punches.
Berimbau является...
Berimbau is a Brazilian national musical instrument. Brazilians also call it as a capoeira teacher. He creates the rhythm for training and playing. Capoeiristas play in the rhythm in which berimbau sounds.
В котором звучит беримбау.
For the first time, I went to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, 4 years ago. I took part in the Capoeira World Championship, as a result taking the 6th place. I also went to Brazil 2 years ago and received a training course participating in the World Championship as well. Capoeira was originally used as a self-defense. There are many movements with the lower body as well as the footsteps. In the fight, the emphasis is mainly on high kicks, demonstrations of acrobatics, which turns tournaments and championships into a beautiful show. Balance and flexibility of gymnastics, grace and energy of dance. This is not a cruel kind of sport at all due to the fact that capoeiristas try to avoid any physical contact. However, uncoordinated movements can lead to serious injuries.
На самом деле, на тренировках Capoeira удары практикуются.
Basically, all punches are clearly practiced in capoeira training. We beat punching bag and paws. We are all aiming where we need to. The difference is that we do not block attacks. We do not have blocks. We have dodges from attacks.
У нас есть такие элементы, они называются эшкивы. Это уходы.
Under the rhythmic sounds of berimbau and atabaca Brazilian folk instruments, capoeira charges with new energy and teaches to be in harmony with soul and body. Now, the section Video of the Week completes our release. 13-year-old boy Alexei Sereda from Ukraine surprised everyone at the World Championship in water sports among seniors. Performing at the finals with very venerable rivals, the young Ukrainian boy took the 4th place in a 10-meter platform diving. Although he did not get on the platform, he won the Olympic Games license to Tokyo.